OutFront now, Jim Bianco, president of Bianco Research, economic analyst. Jim, when you hear Allison's story, sort of brings this home of what this has been, a frenzied and frenetic and systemically, terrifying for many, 36, 48 hours.
It has been, and unfortunately, when the financial system wobbles like this, it can be that quickly. No one was really somewhere, but most weren't really focused on Silicon Valley Bank, maybe Monday or Tuesday of this week.
Right.
And it really just comes about that quickly. When you operate a financial system on confidence, confidence can be lost fast. And that's what we found out in the last 48 hours.
And Jim, I'm thinking, to the insider who was sort of telling me what is to prevent something like this from happening on next week, right? What's to stop that? And the kind of hypothetical answer was unclear. What do you say to that? To the fear that this could happen?
Yeah, it could happen again, because again we're operating on confidence. But I also think that one of the other bigger issues that the entire banking system has been facing is, as the Federal Reserve has been raising rates and now some short-term interest rates are near 5%, banks largely have not been raising the interest rate they pay on their checking account or their savings account. They're still around 0.5%. Investors are waking up and saying, I should just move my money to a brokerage account and buy a money market mutual fund or buy a treasury bill directly. I could get 5% versus 0.5%. Banks are hemorrhaging money because that shift has finally started to take place. A simple fix for that is for them to raise the interest rate that they're giving their customers. The problem is that cuts into their profitability. And so they don't want to give away their profitability, and they have to find that fine line. I think that the problem with the Silicon Valley Bank, Silvergate, which was another bank that failed earlier this week, and some of the others, they were too slow to act on this. They were too worried about their profitability, and their customers felt not necessarily in fear, but more cheated. And I'm going to go somewhere else where my money's treated better. And now that is really in full flight, and the banking system has to figure out a way to reverse that. And the simple answer is you're going to have to reduce your profitability a little bit by raising your deposit rates.
Right. Of course, if everyone starts suddenly doing that on Monday, that also creates its own fear. I mean, it's a delicate moment, I suppose, and one we're now all in together. All right. Thank you very much, Jim. I appreciate your time.